and yeah, it just comes out however it comes out sometimes.
You know, sometimes that's the way you just got to roll with things like that sometimes. Yep. I get it. I get it.
I feel you, bro. I feel you,
yeah.
Dustin, what happened to your face? It's bright white again. You look like a ghost.
Ooh.
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah, maybe step back from the camera just a little bit. Oh,
there you go. That looks much
Adam,
better.
That looks
much better.
Your advice any day. I was going to be mean, then I said, no,
something weird is that Adam's window is resizing by itself.
Hot.
I don't know if that's the appropriate response to that. Hot. Are you guys logged in on the streams at all? Anywhere? Seeing if we have any
fine.
Any viewers to interact with?
I'm logged in. Oh, I'm logged.
I am logged. I want to say that like a 70s celebrity in Hollywood Squares.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful, beautiful Meltdown Island, where, of course, the end is always coming soon.
What? I just I logged out of the chat and then logged back in, and it didn't work. That's so weird. There are so many problems with this stuff right now because of how crazy everything is with everybody doing live streams.
Yeah, the Apple lady said it was like going to break the internet.
Yeah, but she didn't know what she was talking about, clearly.
Oh, clearly. I still don't have it fixed. So, yeah, she had no idea.
There we go. I got the chat open now. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that yeah, people on those like service calls, if you ever call into Comcast or any of those places, you should know those people know way less than you do probably about what's going on. Yeah, well, but they know less than you do is the thing. So
well, that's scary.
Yeah.
I'm calling them for help.
The squares should be 6 feet apart. God, I can't believe it. Oh, yeah, Dustin. Kurt's here. Rollo's here. Jason's here. We are at episode number 7, Adam. The title of which we were having meltdowns before it was cool.
I remember that.
Remember how we were having meltdowns like all the time before there was national meltdowns?
Some people say I'm still melting down.
Oh, yeah. Like, who's saying that, though?
Mostly the guys in my head.
Okay.
I told those ladies in my head to shut up. Classic misogyny.
You're misogynistic to your imaginary voices. That's great.
Ooh, I like to massage myself. Ooh, I like to massage myself.
I mean, if you just go off, if you go down this road, it could be dangerous for you and for the show.
Oh, I agree. It's dangerous.
Rollo, they shut off your cable. Comcast right now is giving out like 60 days of free internet right now, so you should be able to get your internet back up. And who needs cable TV? Cable TV is garbage, anyways. But Comcast is giving out 60 days free. But you're in the bath right now, so you probably can't handle this.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, Dustin.
Hey, bud. As we're getting started here with the chat, could we possibly get the chatters? Maybe they're down by my exploding head with the palm trees coming out of it because it's dark down there, and the words will really show up really well.
That's a great idea because I don't know why I didn't move that previously, Dustin.
Hey, buddy, no one's even coming at you like that. Nobody's even coming at you like that.
What do you mean coming at me like what? What are you talking about?
Like any way. Like I'm saying, no one's coming at you like that.
I didn't think anyone was coming at me in any way whatsoever until you said that. So now I'm worried.
But then you were right.
That maybe you're coming at me. Are you coming at me?
No, I just said I wasn't coming at you.
Why are you saying that you're coming at me now? I don't
get it. Just in case, because, see, here's the thing is, all of a sudden, if you don't set it up, then all of a sudden somebody goes, hey, why are you coming at me? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, why are you coming at me?
But see, had I started with, I'm not coming at you.
Oh, boy.
But I do want to say.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, I'm putting Meltdown Island over here now. Can you see that stuff when it's moving?
No.
No? Can you see it, like, where it changed now, though?
Oh, I can't see it moving on the
Adam
the
just
thing.
Adam keeps like bouncing around. I just don't understand. Thank you, Ken. Ken's definitely on my side.
Really? Because just the other day on Facebook, he was like, Dustin, I'm on your side at all times. And I was like, wow,
really?
This is out of the blue.
Huh. That's interesting. Ken
Isn't that
Nichols, according to Dustin, though. So, it's not really necessarily true.
Hey, how about that Tiger King, everyone? If you haven't watched Tiger King on Netflix yet,
Tiger King is a wild ride. Pretty wild
I'd like
ride.
to thank Ken for bringing that up because I saw it as I was passing. I'm like, who wants to watch this guy with his tiger? Who cares? And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I do.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah.
It was super interesting, super fascinating what the heck the people are going through in that
Super
thing.
duper.
Hey, there's the turn me off. There's the link for the Comcast thing where they're going to give you 60 days or whatever the hell it is. 2 months of free internet, and it's 25 Mbps, which is pretty good. It's enough for most people to do a lot of things online, so you're good with that. And also, Xfinity has also opened their Wi-Fi hotspots to everybody. So that means if you get a Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone that shows an Xfinity thing, you can connect to it free of charge. So they'll let you connect free of charge. Comcast, I've never been a fan of Comcast, but they're consistently rated one of the worst companies in America. But I would say that this was a good move. They needed, and they announced it right away too. They actually immediately made the right steps to do that. I think that's pretty good. However, they're still charging me way too much for my internet. They give me crappy service, but hey, this was a really good move on their part. So, sometimes you can be a dick and still do nice things. Yes, Dustin?
Oh no, that was for me.
You had your hand up.
Mute.
I was trying
I had to mute the because I was like, oh, I thought of it. Oh, dang it. Okay, so everybody, I had this idea that we would put our hands up when we have an idea to talk about something or want to talk.
Idea.
That I did a secondary, a more natural. Oops, I have an idea to fix the talkback.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like it's worked. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on my phone.
Okay.
Got it. Woo! Let's get ready to find out information!
Woo! Oh, Rollo sent me his bath time picture.
Is anyone there?
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on?
What have I done?
I don't
I turned
know
it all
what
off.
you've done.
Oh, boy. The end's coming soon. Here comes
I just love Rollo so much. Can I just tell you guys that? I think really today it's toilet paper truly in Rogue One. I don't know if you guys can see that okay there. Let me check.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a he's definitely in there.
Lower the brightness on your phone.
I don't know. It looks like it's showing up pretty good.
Picky, isn't he?
I know.
Okay.
He needs to be. But
Right.
that's Rollo's picture for today.
There, yeah, it looks on screen.
To revisit last week's picture, which I also really just loved so much, was Rollo with some firearms and some Truly. Notice the Truly is staying in every single one of these.
Mini moon, you'll always be just a
And
mini moon.
Here's a classic Rollo from 3 weeks ago. Remember 3 weeks ago, guys? It's if you think back, it'll feel like 47 years ago.
Suddenly,
that's
very
what it was
suddy.
like.
Very sunny, that picture.
So Dustin,
Mr.
I'm getting a lot of complaints about how bright you are, Dustin. I'm
Yeah,
not
it was an
seeing
issue.
you. I'm not seeing you looking very bright now, but I would say that Adam's poster is super white.
Do a little dance, make a little
And
love,
we talked
Dustin.
about
It's
this
white.
before the show, but
He's
that's
super
just
white.
the way it is.
Yeah, there's not really anything I can do about it right now.
Oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. Somebody said
You could
fixed.
just scooch.
Ken
You could
Nichols says
scooch
fixed.
your butt. You could just scoot your butt over.
Scooch
to
your butt.
right.
Scooch your butt.
No, I can't. My bed's there.
Oh, of course.
I'm in my room.
Wait, Dustin.
I like to have fun.
Yeah, you like to have fun. I know. I'm aware of it. So
Hey,
yeah,
everybody.
how is this? How is this lockdown treating everyone? How is your lifestyle change? How's things different for you?
What's your new normal?
What's your new normal? Yeah. Hey, Dustin, what's your new normal?
Well, Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. It's gotten better.
Oh, really?
I no longer have to come up with reasons to not leave the house.
Okay.
I know. Oh, I gotta go work and make money. I mean, honestly, fortunately, I'm thriving. Other than my passing away from this virus that lived across the street from my parents, I'm doing pretty good. Personally, I'm working on my album and finishing it like progress.
Good.
And
it's progress rock.
It is progressive rock. I'm working on a couple of my most ambitious and, dare I say, I'm in the waters. I don't know. I'm in the swamp. I'm looking around for tigers because I don't know exactly where I'm at in it. That's how progressive and weird it is.
Swamp tigers are, though, Adam, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's right about that.
I don't think you've seen the rest of the series, Adam.
You're more likely to run into a skunk ape.
Yeah, you're way more likely to run into a skunk ape. Adam, big fan of skunk apes.
Hi, Alex.
Oh, hi, Alex. Alex is looking real cranky in the background.
Well, I guess since I gotta eat.
I made food, so if Adam wants to eat.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
While they fight.
Hold on, everyone. Hold on, everyone. Dustin needs to say something.
While they have a big fight over there, I'd like for the two of us to possibly look at some of these questions that Facebook people have inquired about, because I told them we would look it up together and find out some answers today.
All right.
Because there's a lot of wild rumors flying around, and let's all get on the same page.
Okay. I'm fair
Thank
with
you,
that.
Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey, Alex turned into a TV tray, and Adam just brought her back in like that. That was really
guys,
weird.
That's the mind of an improviser right there, Mike is. That's the mind of an improviser.
Just stop.
What he's
No,
doing.
just stop. Just stop. No, seriously,
Alex,
just stop.
for some reason, made food while we're on air, so I guess I gotta eat.
Hey, buddy.
It's okay to eat on air.
You have an autoimmune issue. Eat that food.
Eat
now,
that.
Make sure you
It has not. What?
put your hand up to your mouth, though, so we can't see you chew. Like an.
Don't shame Adam for having to eat.
Yes.
Number
I
two.
never would, Mike.
Let's get to your questions. Let's get to them questions.
First of all, if you have a question, please go ahead and throw it in here so we don't have to jump back and forth between the Facebook and here, but I will anyway.
Are we looking at the Facebook chat? I don't know. The Restream chat doesn't seem to be working very well today.
Hey, Mike, one of the questions that was that I had today is, are you,
is that how it started? Because I'm already very confused.
I should have rehearsed this one. Okay, I'm sorry. Has anyone heard of herd? Dang it, what is it called?
I don't know.
Herd immunity.
Herd immunity.
Yes,
Thank you.
I saw that post, and I saw that what Kent's reply was as well. So
I think that's something to bring up because I just heard about it for the first time today.
Herd immunity, yeah.
Because what's the names? The Netherlands. They're doing it.
Yeah, but they're also not. I haven't really looked into it, but I mean, we can't just let people get the virus. The UK is also doing a really bad job. A really bad job.
Today. They stopped doing the herd.
Oh, they did.
Today,
it's not good. It's not a good way to approach it.
Okay, so for those of you who know or don't know, herd immunity is when you get 60% of the population to give them the virus, and that way it's sort of, what does it do? Makes people immune to it.
Well, it makes it so that most of the people in the group are immune to it, so that it provides protection to the group at large.
But with
because
such
the
a deadly
virus doesn't have anywhere to spread after that amount.
I heard if you get it once, you could get it again.
Well, they don't know. They really don't know yet.
Exactly.
The thing
That's why they should do it.
There's only been a couple different. Instances of when they tested somebody after they were cured of it, that they tested them and it was still present, but they think that it might just linger in your system longer than a lot of other viruses. So they don't really know.
You don't have to let it linger. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to let it linger.
That slowdown confused me, and then you turned into the lion from Wizard of Oz. If I only had some courage, some
That's
guts.
the only impression I guess I really can do.
So,
well.
Great job.
Okay, so the next question. Are we using StreamYard to do this remote?
We're not. Not yet.
Next question.
I actually no, but Ken sent a link to that today, and I'm like, that seems like a really cool way to do it. So
I'm cool. Look at me.
Yep, you're pretty cool.
Thanks,
pretty
man.
cool. Oh, our
Next
stream
question.
is buffering. Yeah, next question. Go for it.
John asks, after everyone gets this $2,000, which I don't think we're getting $2,000.
No, we're not.
At the same time, how long will Amazon's next day delivery take to reach people? Now, I think this is what they call a paradox.
I don't think that's what they call a paradox at all.
I don't know what paradox means, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm just trying to tell you what I think.
That's exactly right. So, how about that, huh? Well, the original plan was for people that make under a certain amount of money every year to not even get anything. So they were like, anybody that makes under 20 grand a year gets zero originally.
I mean, you
That's
guys are
what they were
used to
talking
it,
about.
right? So
yeah, I'm pretty used to it. I'm pretty used to being broke. I've been broke my entire life almost.
yeah, when they gave that Wall Street a bump last week or 2 weeks ago now, whatever it was, they go, well, how are you going to pay for this? And they go, oh, we just moved some numbers around.
yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that the economy is all made up. It's all a group hallucination anyway. We're all just in agreement that we're going to take all of this stuff means something. All of these pieces of paper with pictures printed on it means something. We all have to agree for it to work. And
when I
it's
was
kind
an
of a group
installer-
hallucination. Yeah.
When I was an installer at banks, I'd
An
go into
installer
banks.
of banks?
No, we were updating. Oh my gosh, we were updating like signage and stuff, and I was working for a company that did this.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't drill into walls. I don't hang paintings at my own house because there's just like a fear of commitment. Maybe I don't know. I'm in a 20-year engagement. You make the decision.
A very long engagement.
But so I trained Tim at the time, my buddy Tim, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. They want us to go into this bank and screw this picture on the wall. We're gonna do it somehow. I go in there, and the bank lady goes, "Oh, would you guys like to start an account?" And I go, "I don't believe in banks."
Yeah.
And she goes, "What?" And I go, "Oh, I don't. I'm hoping they're like like Tinkerbell, like fairies. If you stop believing in them, just go away."
Yeah.
And that's the end of my story. Thank you.
I really liked that story except for the ending, really. I think it just needed a little bit more. Just needed a little bit more. But yeah, you don't believe in banks. I mean, I have a credit union personally.
Oh, Mike's always got everything.
What? How is that the jump that you're taking?
Because I just was doing reactions. Next question.
Fun reactions.
Rollo says, if my only income is selling on eBay, can I still go to the post office?
I don't know. I'm sure the post office is open, right?
I say wear gloves.
If the post office is open, it's considered essential
Adam,
or whatever.
Go ahead,
right?
Adam.
Oh, sorry. You can I'll do it over here so you can see. You can have USPS, like the United States Postal Service, pick up from your porch though.
Oh yeah,
so super
that's
easy.
Probably better.
You just sign up online, you set up a date, you put it in a box, then it gives you a shipping receipt to print out and to put on the box, and then you just put it on your porch and they take it.
I've done that with UPS.
If we're really answering questions, this is the best show we've ever done right now. I mean, that was an amazing answer, Adam.
If we're really answering questions,
I mean, if that was a real answer, that's the most we've ever done on the show in a year.
Dustin, there, I got that for you to remind you that you're in a very long engagement.
Which one?
You don't see it on the screen yet, probably because it'll catch up for you in a minute there.
Well, anyways. I'm over here on the Facebook. Oh,
Rollo
there it is.
says, no printer, no internet. Rollo, I posted a link for you to get free internet for 2 months. As far as printers go, yeah, I can't help you with the printer. But you could order one, I guess. I mean, Home Depot is still open. I don't know, maybe they sell printers.
The next question is...
Yeah.
Amy Probst asks, if my dog might have cancer, do I risk feeding the pandemic by going to the vet? Are vets even open during the lockdown? what about euthanasia hypothetically? Can I buy dog pain meds if it gets hurt or if it gets to that on some underground market?
Well, this is a pretty dark question.
I think it's a very realistic question.
But it's
First
a very
of all,
realistic question, for sure.
the one thing I have heard is that dogs are immune.
That's what I have heard from most sources as well, but I've also seen something out there that said that dogs are not immune. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's look it up.
I think that's in contention right now.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
Okay. I will look it up as well.
I'm going to look up our vets open.
Vets are open. I do know that some vets are open for sure. So 7 days ago from the CDC, they say that it is not. They do not have evidence that companion animals, including pets, can spread COVID-19. We do not have any evidence to suggest that imported animals or animal products imported pose a risk for spreading the 2019 virus.
Thank God, because my dog never washes his hands.
Yeah, my cat is bad about that. HP.
Oh, I
Terrible about it.
didn't even recognize him back there.
Yeah, he's
Jill,
right back there.
Jill gave our dogs, what do they call it when you put acid or something in water? Bath. They give them a bath.
Is that how you do baths? Is that how you do baths?
Are you making Two-Face?
Yeah, exactly. Or I was just thinking of more of the fun type of way where you're just pouring LSD in the bathtub and putting your dog in it. Tripping out with your dog.
My
while
dog
taking a bath.
Whoa,
Whoa,
way too
yeah.
much acid as it is.
Yeah, my dogs need to cut down on that.
So coronavirus and your pets, veterinarians are practicing and are still open. And if you take every precaution, i.e. wearing gloves, wearing a mask, wearing, I don't know, a hazmat suit, and then, cleaning off when you get home, if your animal is sick and in pain, you got to be able to take care of it. I mean, I know that people will come. We had people come to our house personally to euthanize our pet.
Yeah, we had that happen too for our my mom and I did that. Yeah.
So it seems like pet places are open, Amy, if you are listening at all, and they are available. I mean,
I would say that you're good. I think that you would be okay if you take your dog there, as long as you don't have to necessarily physically interact with the vet or vet tech to be able to do that. I think you could go there, drop the dog off, and not be physically interacting with them in a way that puts you at risk for the virus. I think that you'd probably be fine. It's just as much as going to the grocery store or going anywhere else.
That's what I'm going to have to get my my medications, or this will be a different show.
Oh boy!
And
oh boy!
So I've been thinking about that too, because I'm definitely going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Go get medicine here,
Yeah.
and if you.
Luckily, because of the fact that this show has been talking about this for so long, and that we've been looking into this since
over a month.
Yeah, since longer than that even, right? Like, when was the first episode where I started talking about it?
It started in November. We started talking about it in December, and then it blew up in January, and we were on it every week.
Yeah. So
not to be like, oh, we're the best.
No, but it's just something that we were talking about. But anyways, I went out of my way to make sure that my mom had extra medication. We went to the doctor's office and got 4 months of medication last time for her.
Can you do that?
Well, they did.
Smart.
They allowed us to do it, but we did have to kind of get a little bit, had to work at it a little bit. Oh, what was that? I think we had a subscriber or something. Yeah. Detroit Broadway just subscribed, guys. Good job. Yeah.
Start leaving today.
Start leaving today.
I don't remember how it went. I just remember
I'm spreading the news.
Wait, spreading what? See, all of a sudden we shouldn't sing this song at all.
Spreading the news? It's just news.
Spreading a virus.
No.
That's where my head went.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
Well, I'm a comedian.
Oh, is that what you call it? I thought you were an ideasman.
It's Spanish for ideas.
What'd you say, Adam?
I said it's Spanish for ideas, man.
Spanish
talk with
for
your mouth
ideas, man. God, don't, Dustin, leave Adam. Why? I feel like you're just bullying Adam all show. And Adam,
Yeah,
I am here for you.
Jill watched a couple of episodes.
By the way, viewers,
I just feel bad for Adam. Why do you pick on him all the time?
Yeah, why do you? Is it because you want to feel more powerful? I don't understand.
I'm Joe Exotic. Welcome back.
Yeah, you are Joe Exotic. You know what I was thinking today, though? You know what I was thinking today? I was thinking this. I was thinking that watching Trump's addresses every single day, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I was just thinking that, God, you know what? I think Dustin would actually be a much better president than Trump.
I hate to say it, but when he became president, I looked at Joe and I go, "Oh, this is my time."
Dustin Exotic for president.
Don't
seriously,
worry about
guys, what do you think? Would Dustin make a better president? What kinds of mistakes would Dustin make as
I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I gotta
the
tell
president?
you the truth.
No, please tell us the truth. Tell us the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we've been doing some Let's Play video game stuff at night sometimes. I've had some pretty fun runs. If you're interested in joining a video game sometime, hit us up in the chat. We can invite you. We've been playing some weird and stupid stuff. It would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that would
Dustin
be fun.
would interrupt the experts too frequently, Dustin. Yeah. Dustin, so you'd interrupt the experts too frequently is one thing you would do as president.
I would be like, look at that expert.
Yeah, that's an interruption.
Then it would be after the fact.
After the fact.
Or the worst thing I would first, I got this.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
It would be
What
very
is that?
offensive.
Are you doing the hearing impaired, the sign language interpreter's job right now? You would be imitating. That'd be horrible. That would be awful if you're doing that.
Oh, by the way, I was signing in cursive for those of you who didn't get what I was saying. Hey,
in cursive.
Yeah. Of sign language.
That was really
Worst
bad.
impression.
Who said I was good at impressions?
I think you did. I think last week, actually. I think that we had an entire segment about it last week. Oh God.
I'm on the wrong thing.
This means spirit.
What'd you say, Adam?
Thanks, Adam.
This means spirit in sign language.
That means
spirit in the sky.
Does it?
Where I go when
what is asshole again in sign language? What's asshole again?
Asshole isn't it just this? Or no, this is poop. So.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with the pinky out or something. I don't remember.
It's this.
This is poop.
You know what? That's a great question, though. Let's find that.
Need to poop right now.
Adam, could you please quit being so vulgar with your hands on our show?
That's the thing. The best thing that I know.
Is it?
What if,
that's the best thing you know,
Adam?
Adam?
What if I go into a business that's all hearing impaired and I need to poop?
You've gone into the wrong business.
What?
I say that.
Why?
What if they're what if they're a great baker and I want a cake?
Come on.
Dustin, what do you have against the hearing impaired businesses out there in the world?
Nothing.
This is giraffe.
Doesn't seem like it. Okay,
if you're a hearing impaired business, right now, please let us know you exist.
Asshole is
I'm not
basically
sure
that
they do. But I'm sure they do, but I'm not sure.
Asshole is just that.
Probably not
that thing right there. Like that.
Oh, great.
That's it.
We just lost 2 people with your talk. Okay, great.
That's bullshit.
I'm assuming they were deaf people that are offended by you guys.
That's bullshit.
Disgusting.
That is bullshit.
This is sign language.
Oh yeah, this is shit.
Yeah, great, guys. Wonderful.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Meltdown Island, everyone. These guys are about to make me melt down.
Shit. The act of pooping. This is your butt.
People still subscribe to Meltdown Island.
This is bitch, apparently.
Oh yeah, like this. It's like this. It's from your chin, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to go over your face though, I think. Like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's bitch.
It's all about expression too. It's all about your face.
Yeah.
And you're saying like bitch.
Uh-huh. And then cocksucker. That's cocksucker. Is that a mean enough face for cocksucker?
You would know.
Well, it depends on
What
if you're
does that
saying
mean?
it sexually or if you're saying it as an insult.
Oh, and this lady, she's saying that asshole is this.
That's what.
It's inserting.
Huh?
We have another question
It's like
here.
something inserting the asshole. So.
Oh,
Are
and
we
then
going
there's
to
another version of cocksucker, too, where you can do that.
Thanks, Mike.
Dustin, are you having a hard time with this? What's going on?
Just trying to stay on, keep our perspective, and trying to keep on pace.
Yes? Go ahead.
And the next question is, are there alternatives? Are there any do-it-yourself ventilators?
Oh, God, no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's not worth looking up?
A do-it-yourself ventilator? I mean,
On
I
Etsy?
guess... No. Oh, God.
Yeah, I was messing.
I'm not the one asking the question. I'm trying
last night on I was in contact with someone last night on a Facebook Marketplace. I was trying to buy something,
Yeah.
and then the lady, like, for whatever reason, opened up to me because I was trying to teach her, like I did Rollo, about how you can UPS, how you can ship from your porch. Because she's like, I don't want to leave. And no, she was like, I don't want to leave, and because I'm immunocompromised. So then we like bonded over that. She was like talking about how she wished she could get a ventilator in her home just in case if she gets the virus.
Yeah, right.
Sounds
It was
hot.
really sweet. We had a good talk. It was nice.
God, that's
Oh.
crazy.
Aww.
She better send
actually-
me those crash test me cars.
Well, weirdly, okay, I just did find this. Kurt says the first CPAP was improvised with a garbage bag and hose and a bucket of water.
Go ahead.
That's
I'm
crazy.
listening.
That is
It's
crazy.
like some Beaumont shit.
Is there a link you can share with that so we can see that?
Well, I have this link right there. That is a homemade ventilator that somebody created out of a bunch of homemade parts. And it looks like very involved, but it looks like it's doable. Like this person actually is using things like Ziploc freezer bags and hoses from Home Depot. But there is there's an automation unit that looks like it's kind of difficult to, I don't know. It doesn't look that hard if you know about electronics, I guess. I mean, this is a little bit beyond my scope of understanding for things, but it looks like it's a real thing. There's even a video of them testing this thing. But I mean, this is a real DIY kind of crazy thing. But this is a real thing here apparently. So interesting.
Good job, Dustin.
There's the video. So I mean, if anybody has the ability to make this kind of thing for people, this could be a lifesaver, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I have no expertise in this field whatsoever. But there's a link for both the page and the video of it working. So that's kind of crazy that that's actually a thing out there. So thanks, Dustin, for bringing that up. You know, Dustin,
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that's big enough to admit when
Go
I'm
ahead.
wrong.
Go ahead.
I just want to throw that out there.
Let me go ahead and hear you say it.
I just did.
No, you said you were telling me the kind of person you are. Now I'd like to hear you say it.
Oh, okay. Dustin,
Go ahead.
this one time, I was wrong.
About everything.
No.
About one very specific.
No.
Next, are there any DIY toilet paper? I can answer that. Yes, T-shirts. Cut your T-shirts up. You don't need them. There's too many T-shirts.
How
You
about the
go get them all the way
bidet?
to
How about the
homeless
bidet?
people or something. Hey, they don't want your T-shirts.
Are you washing them and
Kurt
reusing
says,
them? Why do you-
"Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is a ventilator." That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
How do you celebrate Easter alone? Easy.
Oh,
Welcome to
I know
Meltdown
this.
Island.
Yeah, but Easter's on a Sunday. Are we gonna have to have a very special Easter episode? I have an Easter tradition. I have an Easter tradition that not many people know about. Audra knows about it.
Wonderful.
But here's my Easter tradition. I highly recommend
ahead.
it. I think it really brings people together. What you should do every Easter is accidentally spill some low sugar Gatorade on your partner in bed. That's the tradition. That's the whole tradition.
How many years have you had this running?
Just one so far.
Okay.
But I thought it worked out really well. No, it was the year before last, honestly.
I was either like...
Did you get any Gatorade when you were prepping?
I did, actually.
Celebratory Gatorade?
Well, and Audra already knows. Audra already... I have grape, I have red, I have a few different flavors of the G2 low sugar Gatorade. I don't really drink sugary things at all. I try to stay away from sugar as much as possible because it's inflammatory. It's not good for you. But
is that why I'm always so angry?
Are you eating a lot of sugar, buddy?
I don't know. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Well, jelly, I mean, it depends on the peanut butter that you're eating, too. Peanut butter can be
Honey.
full of sugar if you have a lot of sugar in it. Check your ingredients. I always get the natural peanut butter. I think it tastes better, honestly.
It does, yeah.
But sugar is horrible for you. Sugar is like one of the worst things you could eat. It's one of those things. You remember? You've heard about this whole thing in the 50s and 60s when they turned kind of medical evidence on its head in order to push sugar as a thing that they could sell to people in America. And it worked. They demonized fat for all of the problems that people were having medically, and they said that sugar was actually great for you, and it was an appetite suppressant, and you should have it before you have meals so that it could make you want to eat less. But as we know now, refined sugars are incredibly awful for you. They freak your guts out. They freak your pancreas and your liver out. They freak all sorts of things inside your body out and have them. That's why we got this epidemic of type 2 diabetes and all this stuff going on in this country, is because of refined sugars, and especially things like what you call it, high fructose corn syrup, which is like the most concentrated thing that they could put together, like sugar wise. Alcohols also have a very similar effect. Did you get bored, Dustin? Yeah. You just check out, Dustin?
No, I was listening to you.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's definitely good to know for this time, because it will definitely lower your immune system if you're eating a lot of sugar. Natural sugars are fine, things that are in fruit and stuff like that. But even fruit juices, those are refined sugars as well. And you should not, like orange juice, for example. Orange juice is a very intense amount of sugar.
Did you see those people that freaked out in the shopping center because they were buying all of the Mountain Dew, and the store said you can't take all of the Mountain Dew, and they threw like the cases back onto the thing? It sure is kind of funny.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Can we watch it?
What flavor was it? Code Red or?
It would be under public freakout on that Reddit, and it's a Mountain Dew person. But
love the public freakout.
What flavor was Mountain Dew?
Green.
Yeah. That's a great question.
Okay, so just normal?
Normal Mountain Dew, bro.
Okay.
Normal Mountain Dew. Why didn't you say normal instead of green? For some reason, that threw me off. I was like, green? What the fuck is green Mountain Dew? I don't even remember.
Green's a color. Green's a flavor.
Green's a flavor. There's a lot of different public freakout videos right here.
Maybe we could watch a couple, but it is already 4:45. Oof.
Jeez, look at all this crazy shit on public freakout. Oh, you saw the guy in Florida having the meltdown?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. This guy really went out. He I'm gonna post the link in the chat, because it's a really great video to watch, because this guy is really standing up for people that are getting utilities shut off, and the entire city council is just acting like assholes that are like dismissing him and stuff.
One. You know, oh my god,
that bald black dude that's like medium height or so, and he's like, you know.
And she's like, "You're just a guy, a black guy. You just trying to cause trouble, make this political.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm leaving."
She is saying that, yeah.
Leaving. Leave. You're letting everyone down.
Oh God, some people are.
I'm just yelling at myself.
There's so many fun things on public freakout right now, though. In fact, I would just say go there. But I have not seen the Mountain Dew one yet here. There's just tons of public freakout stuff, because guess what?
Speaking of, while you're looking for this,
public freakout zone right now.
For those of you who are just joining us, I've been having some issues with this thing that Mike on called Reddit. and I try to post videos and promote the show. And this week I even was like, hey, we're starting a new show where we review your channel. Throw your channel in this, or throw a link to your channel below this post, and we'll check it out. And it got removed. I'm not even promoting anything. I'm asking for people to promote their thing. And they put it away. And so what I did was I posted on Public Freakout because it let me. Thank you, Adam. And then the people on Public Freakout was like, hey, bro, you can't post that here.
Yeah,
one guy was just
appropriate.
One guy was just like, F you, just get out of here. And I'm like, hey, you guys are freaking out in public.
I know.
mean,
that was
am
a
I
funny
wrong?
aspect of it for sure. Absolutely.
I mean, is this meta or what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to share my public freaking out that I did on a video. Pardon me for having PTSD and not understanding that this is supposed to be all about vitriol, anger, and rage.
Oh my God, Dustin. Here's the thing, though, is that you gotta read the sidebars on any of those subreddits. Those subreddits all have sidebars for a reason, because they have rules for posting there. And when somebody gets mad at you for posting the wrong thing somewhere, you gotta remember that that person has probably said the same information probably like 20,000 times. And that's what's leading them to get angry with somebody posting the wrong thing again. And then they group everybody in their head together to think, oh, everybody's so stupid. Why can't they just read the sidebar? So
maybe it's
that's
because
the
we're
thing.
so stupid. Maybe it's because we're so stupid.
Oh boy, are you mad at me now?
No, I'm mad at my education.
What education are you talking about? What do you mean?
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, just be kind to people on Reddit. And like the one place that you tried to post this show, you posted it, but it had like it had a rule there that said that you have to establish and you have to like review 3 other people or whatever, and then you just ignored
I did that. No, I did that.
If you're doing that stuff, then why would they try to say that you're not allowed there?
Because I responded. I was like, hey, to one of them, I was like, shut up! Sorry about my dogs, you guys. I don't know.
I was yelling at Jill?
I did do that. I did do this review, and I did do that. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they posted. I'm like, you sons of guns.
They're not trying to be dicks, though. I mean, yeah, there are people on Reddit that are trying to be dicks, for sure.
I'm not trying to be funny right now, Mike, but guess what? Just people are, okay?
Okay.
Adam, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just watching. I think part of it is like you're just people don't have the attention span to read the sidebars.
Yeah.
So they're just like whatever, and then you just get in shitty situations because of that.
Yeah,
because there's
exactly.
very specific rules.
Well, I know as the training center director over at the Ant, I deal with communication like that all the time. I could put a document together that has in 3 different places written the same information, and people will not read that information 3 different places where they have to like click something, they have to agree to something, they have to see the thing again, and then they have to hit another thing that shows them it one last time, and then I get a message saying, do I have to do blah blah blah? And it's like, I can't get mad at these people because I've definitely done the same thing myself, and it does happen, and it's all about trying to mitigate like how the crowd reacts, and you have to be able to try to figure out how a group of people responds to things and make it easier for them to be able to get the message. You can't get mad at people for that stuff. You can't. I mean, we're all dumb. We're all idiots. We're all going to make mistakes. Rollo had
self-awareness.
Yeah, exactly. Rollo, you had a question. Can you still walk around your neighborhood? Yes, you can. On the stay-in-place order, they did say that outdoor exercise is okay. They just don't want people congregating in groups outside. Well, much like you saw at the beaches in L.A. To be fair. Remember when we invented that, guys?
Does bring up another paradox, because
it's not. Don't use that word. You don't know what it means.
Rollo's not only walking around his neighborhood using his exercise, but he's also
He's also
singing songs and
He is.
talking on his phone,
He
which
is.
people are gathering to. So you tell me, Mr. Man.
Well, I don't think that I don't think he's Pied Pipering people around his town. I don't think he's like taking like kids
Isn't
to
he, though?
a cave on the outskirts of Commerce and and locking them in. That's not what he's doing. He's singing for entertainment for the neighborhood.
He has more of a gathering on his
Rollo
walks
has
than we do now, is all I'm saying.
Adam had his hand up, Dustin.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that if Rollo was walking or doing anything outside and then got a gathering of people to follow him, it'd be more of a Forrest Gump situation, I feel.
That's a good point, Adam. That's a good point.
Like, supporting him.
Mm-hmm. Instead of manipulating and Rollo manipulating them. There is a.
I thought he's playing.
Did you ever listen to the podcast Astonishing?
Oh no.
What
sorry,
on where on YouTube?
Yeah.
Strange. Oh, we're back. We're back. Yeah, it says video output too low, so I think there might be something wrong with the settings because I had to change everything for the YouTube is having an issue right now with their ingest server, if that makes any sense to anybody. But their ingest server basically is having issues, so that I had to like set it up in a different way. Anyways,
see, all this talk of servers, all this stuff, that's what this OBS is trying to do. And I'm like, what server? What are you talking about? I just want the volume to go in. Go ahead.
Well, Dustin, there are videos that I have sent you that take you through step-by-step things that can help you set things up. But again, you have not been able to connect to Discord. So I guess that he can't. He got in there to the chat, but he couldn't get into the voice chat still.
Then I got into the game after a couple days, but couldn't chat or understand what I was trying to figure out the chat. And so all of a sudden I'm just standing there, everybody else is playing around me and having fun, and I would just die. And then
I remember
was like,
you were standing there dying over and over again. It was pretty funny.
I was at home dying over and over again inside.
Don't starve.
Yeah, don't starve. Yeah.
My favorite part about that live play was how we had like 15 people in the group.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, no one but us knew what to do, so they were just like running around dying.
Yeah.
So then our home base was just littered with corpses.
That was pretty great. Now we're doing live Let's Plays of Stardew Valley, which is a really goofy farming and life simulator. If you're interested,
Play that one, Dustin.
Yeah.
I'm a gardener, not a farmer.
Well, there's a lot of gardening to do in that too.
Yeah, you can garden quite a bit.
Oh, then let me that way.
You could garden and you can go to sleep.
Alex is right now playing not Harvest Moon, the other one, Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
I'm playing it a little bit. I just don't like. It's fun and it's pretty, but it's like I don't know. I like having like the dungeon in Stardew Valley where you can fight monsters still.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like just being like, ooh, it's cute, and I'm picking up shells on the beach. Like it's fun and relaxing, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a different kind of game.
Let's say in this current simulation that we're all reality, I don't eat vegetables or fruits. So why would I want to go and virtually grow that stuff?
Okay.
Probably should eat.
First question is, why are you not eating vegetables or fruits?
I wasn't raised that way.
Okay. Second question is, why wouldn't you change the way that you have been raised?
I have what they call a hypersensitive taste buds. I learned about that on Oprah, and I taste too much.
Yeah.
Much like I feel too much.
Just like how you have too many ideas, too, right?
Your words. Words.
Yeah. I mean, all of these things seem to point to one simple conclusion.
Hi, I'm Joe Exotic.
And
Welcome to my exotic world
it's
of
that
haggis.
you believe that you have a lot of extra special powers. That you might be an X-Man or something.
Growell.
Dustin.
I have definitely
Yeah,
been...
Stardew Valley, you can give someone tomatoes over time until they marry you. I was working on trying to get Pam to marry me, but turns out she's taken, so I had to start all over.
I'm trying to get her done. I'm pursuing her daughter.
What's her daughter's? Is her daughter Abigail?
Penny.
Oh, Penny. Penny's pretty cute.
Maybe I can get
Yeah,
Jill to play
I just feel bad because of her mom's her situation. She has to live in a trailer with her alcoholic mom.
Yep.
Her mom lost her job because the road out of town broke down, and her mom was the bus driver. So it's really sad.
We got to get that bus going, man. I did get the new Doom Eternal, which is a lot of fun. It's super ridiculous. I played it for a little bit the other day. I might do a Let's Play of that. And then also last night, Joey and I were playing the Sea of Thieves for a little bit. That game
super cool.
is a blast.
Last night you were playing that?
Oh yeah, it's super fun. And right now,
you said you were good last night.
Yeah, I had a long, like an hour and a half where I had to fix some sort of like. I have a USB device that causes a blue screen on my computer, and I was trying to trace it down, and then it caused a disk error inside my NVE, and it had the disk error stuck in there, and I couldn't get it out. And I thought it was just the USB shutting it down over and over again, so I had to unplug every single thing from my computer and then systematically plug it back in until I figured out what the thing was. But it fixed the disk error, and then I realized, it was just a disk error and not the USB. So
I'm just eating your word salad here, Mr. Trump. Hold on.
Well, Dustin, you are the one that brought it up, so you're getting the explanation because you asked for it, basically.
Well, yeah. Asked for it last night to have a meeting, and Mike's like, oh yeah, we'll have one a little bit later. Now all of a sudden he was like, I was playing video games for 17 hours last night, and my
17 hours.
Your words.
You know what? Trump maybe is a better president than you, Dustin. That's a new burn. That's a good burn, I think. Yeah, if Trump is a better president than you would be.
And all of a sudden he goes, pulling on my sword, stop, Caesar.
Use daggers.
Sea of Thieves is great though, and by the way, it's only $1 right now to get it for the PC. If you have a PC that can run with any kind of like minimum graphics or whatever, you can jump in on Sea of Thieves for just $1 right now with the Microsoft Game Pass. You can put
like a big open world pirate game.
Yep, exactly.
Essentially.
Yep, and you get and Adam.
I am the Pirate King. Hurrah,
Adam, it would be
really
it'd be really fun to get you on board with it. You got like you got a boat that could like takes 4 people to operate. Like one person steers, another person has to like change the sails, and then you have to like another person to navigate to look at the map to find out where you're going, and then different quests pop up when you get to different islands, and they send you to other islands.
Okay.
And you fight skeletons, and I haven't fought other players yet, but you can also do that too.
Do you use your keyboard or a controller?
I always use for most PC games. I use the keyboard and mouse, but you can use a controller for it as well, if you have a controller for it. Yeah.
It just seems like a game that would really help if you had a controller.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into that, I mean, some games I find the controller is very helpful, like driving games in general. Driving games I need a controller for, but this is not one of those to me. I find it really easy to run around.
Now, when we get into
I get annoyed with Stardew Valley not having a controller, just running around and hitting the buttons, because that'll open my end menu and I'll.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Dustin. What's up?
I mean, that would be great, Mark Mikula. I'm sorry, Dustin. Mark Mikula had a comment. Can you create a Meltdown Island in Sea of Thieves? Is there an island builder module? There is not. I wish there was. I would live on Meltdown Island for a little while in that game. Yes, Dustin.
Can you conquer one? Can you conquer something?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I only played it for like. Ask Joey. I finally got it working, and then I'm like, you're probably in bed, right, Joey? He's like, oh, I'm still up. And so we played it for about 20 minutes, and then Joey is like, I want to go blow up some more boats. And then he's like, oh, fuck, it's 2 a.m. And he's like, I'm going to bed. So I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
If we get into racing games, I could do me some racing games, because I've already put my 50,000 hours in, and I'm a genius at driving.
Yeah?
And
you really have no problem saying that about yourself. I'm a genius at driving.
Yeah, I put my time in, bro. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry for being proud and American and fighting for what I fought for and learned.
Wow. Wow. This is your World War II.
Yeah.
You're a kind of an aggressive driver, TBH.
TBH back to you and SMH. Has anything ever happened? No. Because, dare I say...
I just close my eyes.
Good. Because I close my eyes and it's more like water, as you're flowing like water. And the cars are stones in the water that you must flow around.
What is going on?
The police...
This is not making me feel any less worried about...
And the police are
Jason,
sharks.
you missed everything. I have no idea what's going on.
Are swimming through the water with you.
Is this a video game idea? What is happening right now?
I'm trying to explain driving to you.
Oh.
It's more like when we're like on the expressway and we're going fast and you're like...
See, if you can't even understand what I'm saying, Mike.
Hey, Dustin, quiet down. Adam is trying to talk.
It's more like trying to find specific TikToks while you're driving really fast to show me.
Yes,
I'm
Dustin's
sorry,
white finger. Dustin's white finger, yes.
I can do that.
I can't until you can't.
Because my mind is doing it.
What?
Now.
What are you talking about? You're a genius driver, but yet you're scaring your passengers, Dustin.
That's why I don't talk about it.
That is not a genius driver. You're telling me that you are a genius level driver, that you've mastered driving, and yet Adam is terrified.
Okay, so if I was to take you out on a spaceship, Adam, and go, you are an inch away from vast space and you could die in a second. Sorry, that scared you too.
Yeah,
it's like what you explained to me.
Scared. I'm not that scared. I'm just giving another perspective on the situation, you know.
And it's completely wrong.
Whoa.
I mean, but that's up to perception, right?
Yeah, Trump would be a way better president. Trump's a way better president. You can drive fast
until you can't anymore, right?
I can't even drive, Mike. Okay. I would fire the driving team and drive myself.
Okay, that's totally a Trump attitude right now. No, it's not a thank you. It's not a compliment at all. No.
Sounded like one.
No.
I try to take most things as compliments because guess what? I was told a couple weeks ago that I look at everything like it's an attack, and I don't.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Are you tagging me?
That's what I thought.
Hey, Jason Robbins, you have... Hey guys, by the way, what are your new
Hey guys, by the way. Yes.
What are your new normals? We got sidetracked real quick. Like, how are you doing? What have you had to change that you are? Because I haven't changed anything. I'm thriving. This is what the conversation was at the beginning.
Dustin is loving it.
That Brian Wilson song, I wasn't made for these. I'm made for these times. Oh, I mean, you're calling me President Trump. I'm a genius driver, and I'm at home where I ain't even got to make up reasons why I shouldn't leave or need to leave or can't leave and don't want to leave. It's like, no, I'm just home, and I can just relax in that emotion. I'm thriving, is what I'm trying to say. And so I'd like to see how you guys are doing.
Meltdown Island does need improving grounds for driving skills. Maybe we should get like GTA 5 on here or something so we can...
I hate driving games.
Driving games can be fun. I mean, I really enjoy the GTA. The GTA series is really fun.
Here's the thing.
When I was a kid, we got a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal because we were poor, and I remember being so excited to play it. And we had Super Mario, Mario Paint, and Mario Kart. And I was the youngest of three, and I lost to everyone, even my mom. My mom would beat me in Mario Kart. I think that's why I just don't like race.
And why would you? Because she was better at driving than you. She put her hours in.
Oh, for sure, she's better at driving than me. But she doesn't make me watch YouTube videos while she drives with me either.
Sounds unfair.
It sounds
like you're
unfair.
Not living your best life.
Adam,
you're Mike. This is probably offending you the most. You're a social butterfly.
Yeah.
You're out there with your wings spread,
you would think so.
With peacock tail out there.
Here's the thing: is that most of my life I've been kind of more of a loner than you would possibly think. I think I'm actually a lot more introverted than most people would ever guess.
I think you're like Mad Max. To think that it's more than Mad Max That's crazy to me.
What do you mean? Mad Max is an introvert or an extrovert? What are you talking about?
A loner. He's a loner. I've always thought you were a lone wolf.
Ow! Okay. Well, I mean, just like a lot of times when I was a kid, spending time by myself, even though I had brothers, but that was kind of what I craved is like, I'd hop on my bike, I'd ride up to the park, and I just ride around by myself and explore things by myself. I had a lot of fun that way. I'd go to movies by myself or go out to eat by myself as I got older. It's not a big deal to me. I know people that think it's really weird to go out to a movie theater by yourself or to go out to eat alone, but I really never thought that was weird at all. And I really enjoy my alone time. I enjoy private time. I feel like it's meditative. It's fun to do stuff, and especially being a person that's always been into technology, I've had a lot of my life spent engaged in technology stuff, and with other people that were on the other side of a computer screen. So that's to me like a huge part of my life has been that. So doing this, I've just tried to transition, because the thing is that the thing I like about people and working with people is working with people. I really love working with people and creating things with people. That to me is one of the things that gives me the most life in general. I really fucking love it. And so I've tried to really gear over to doing stuff by like one of the big things I'm trying to do is to really get people set up with live stream stuff through the Planet Ant. We have a channel over there, and I'm trying to get people to encourage to do their own shows, and I created a bunch of worksheets to help people put stuff together to create a show and all the tech stuff that you need to do to get it done. And doing this show has really helped me figure out exactly what kinds of steps I needed to take to be able to do that. So I'm really happy to be able to engage with people still, even though I'm trapped in the house. I haven't left the house since last Thursday, which I should probably remember that date so that I can remember it as we're going forward here into months of lockdown. But what was last Thursday?
Last Thursday was the 14th.
Yeah, you remember... No, last Thursday was not the 14th.
I was guessing. I thought it was a guessing game.
The 12th.
See, I think we should play some more games together.
What's that, Adam?
So what is that, 11 days?
That is, that's 11 days, yeah. That's 11 days.
Wow.
But
I just like being forced to be home where I can work on my album. That's amazing to me. There's no distractions. That's the other thing. There's no distractions.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of distractions, Jill's home.
Hey, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
Say hi to Jill, everyone.
How are you doing, Jill?
What order are you in your your sibling lineup?
Me?
I'm number one.
Wait.
Are you the oldest? Hi, Jill. Yeah. That's for you, Jill.
Jill, come back, bitch.
Oh, look at the little dog.
Anyways,
little dog.
I'm also the oldest. I want Jill to be rich too, Mark.
I want Jill to be rich.
I'm also the oldest. Adam, what are you in order of?
I'm the youngest, and I thrive on being around people. I do like to be alone. I have my moments, but I definitely I just started going to the movies or out to eat by myself. That wasn't that's not something that I did when I was younger, because I always had someone around. Whereas my sister, who's the oldest, is a lot more independent, and she's goes to another state and then finds a whole new group of people that are her friends.
Sounds hot.
God.
Remember that bit? You guys remember those old bits?
Yeah, those old bits. Hi, Jill. Bye, Jill.
Hi, Jill. Bye. Hey, hi, Jill. Bye, Jill.
What is Jill doing? Doesn't she know there's a lockdown? Why does she have her coat on?
She was doing some outside exercise.
Okay, as long as she's not...
better.
As long as she's not going to a big group congregation somewhere. Hey, ask Jill if she wants to put a live stream show together. I could help her with it.
Oh, I hate you. You really do want me now. That's the thing. This is a long-ass troll. This is a long-ass troll.
Long-ass troll.
Mike said he'll help you put together an internet show and let you live stream, and then you can teach me how to do it after. Go ahead, Mike.
I just got another picture from Rollo. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Please send us your bath pictures, too.
Oh, wait, that's an old one. I thought it was a new one, but I love how we have the show at Rollo's Bath Time. It's fantastic. It's really nice.
Yeah, did that just work out?
I think it's been like, it's just been like a bonus. Like, some people just like to sit in water. Like, we're Aquarians, which is the water bringer, which is an air sign.
Yeah,
but
you're from
a lot
Atlantis.
of people, exactly, we're a little bit more, I don't know, ideas people.
Wow.
And here's the other thing about
I had an order from Kroger today, and I was wondering how this was going to go for delivery, and it was like they're just like sending message after message about we're replacing this, we're replacing that, we're replacing this, we're replacing that. So it's like,
I was actually going to ask. I asked in the comments. I was asking Mark what our best options are for like delivering groceries and produce and fruits.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I've used Instacart. That's worked pretty well. I mean, we'll see how it goes today. I'm supposed to get a delivery at like 5 or 6 or something. So.
His spank bank. I get it.
I would be proud to be in Rollo's spank bank. I would
cheese, guys.
I would be honored to be in Rollo's spank bank.
Jill is like Dan Fordine in Mortal Kombat. She just pops in and says,
Oh, yeah. That's good. I remember that.
If any of you are in Rollo's spank bank, you should be proud because he is a Marine. He's one of America's finest, and you guys.
I didn't know he was a Marine.
Yeah, Rollo is an ex-Marine. Same with my friend Mike Ishak. I've spent a lot of time hanging out with ex-Marines. I don't know why, but I like them. I like those Marines.
I don't think we're technically ex-Marines.
You're always a Marine. Semper Fi. I know. Hoorah.
Yeah, Semper Fi. My dad was a Marine.
Semperphilia? What were you about to say? Semperphilia. That's what people have for an attraction for people that were or are Marines. I mean. Semperphilia.
Sympathilia.
Rollo, I would like if you got a second, Rollo, I would love for you to rate how well you think each of us would be as a Marine on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I'll tell you right now.
And any of you are willing to join in, I encourage you to do it. Rate Adam can just be A, Dustin can be D, and I'll be M, and then give us a number from 1 to 10 of how good of a Marine you think each of us would be.
Three different positions. One being a private.
Wait, no, don't get it. Don't make it complicated. Nope. Driver, a no, no, a general. No, why are you doing that?
They can order us. What do we think they would be?
No, just give us a 1 to 10. Just give us a 1 to 10.
You
should all go on Naked and Afraid and see how your skills improve over the course of escaping Meltdown Island.
Not well. I'll tell you right now, not well.
Neither of those things would go well with my Crohn's.
No, that would be really, really bad for Crohn's, I would think. Adam 1, Dustin 1, and Mike 1. I'm gonna give Jason a 1 for his ability to space.
Yeah.
5. Oh my God.
M5.
My dad was at least in the Army, okay? So we worked hard, we gardeners, okay?
Yeah, my dad was, he trained as a drill instructor in a K-9 unit.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In the military. So then we bred and raised German Shepherds when I was a kid, and then instead of like getting spanked and stuff as a kid, like as punishment, we had to do like Marine Corps style exercising.
Wow.
When I was in the
That's good punishment.
12 or 13, 12 years old in the 6th grade, I won 3rd in the states for wrestling because I was already like in such good shape.
Wow.
And then like 7th and 8th grade, I was a really intense wrestler, but then I got Crohn's.
God.
And then I was like, Dad, I hate sports. I like art. And
Mark says Adam 5. That's good, Adam. Me 7. Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Mark. And D AWOL.
Nation. AWOL Nation. Like a band that came out of the Marines. Okay? They're all Marines. So he's saying I'm like 5 people in one, and I write hit songs. Thank you, Mark.
That's what he's saying?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for your service.
That's a fair assessment.
I think
the most prepared, Mike.
Think so? Well, maybe.
Wait, can we test people calling in?
Wait, what? I heard two things at once.
can we test people calling in right now from a Skype thing or something?
Yeah. You want to try that?
Works?
Sure.
Like if people wanted to call in and ask a question to us and see.
I could throw their face in there. Sure. Yeah, let's try it out. So if anyone wants to call in, I guess you could call in. Yeah, he's on his own secret mission. How do we share this? I think we share my Skype name. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
We might as well try it out, right?
I mean, while we're here, it's an idea and it's something I've wanted to do.
Why not? Why not?
Like a radio show, because I was in radio back in the day, and it's like...
You mean your radio career?
I had a career.
You worked at a radio station for like, what, a week?
No. I was a morning show producer, and I literally was in there at 5 a.m., and my first day I go... I don't even know what to do.
Is that the job where the guy said...
he got me hired with him, yeah, as a group.
And he was like, do you just say, do you have a disease where everything you think just comes out of your mouth? And you're like, oh, is that a disease?
The end. That was the end of the career.
Okay, that was the end of the career. Gotcha.
You got one of them diseases that you just say anything that comes on the top of your head and just comes out your mouth, and I go, is that a real thing? Because, yeah, I might. I don't, what is that?
Oh, God. Okay, here's my Skype name. Let me copy, paste it. And if anyone wants to call in just for a very brief thing.
It's not that I'm shamelessly plugging myself. I'm just trying to share. It just so happens that all I do is work on art. I just got a lot of art that nobody pays attention to. So I'm always trying to say, hey, you guys pay attention to me and love me as I feel like I wish I was.
What? So Rollo says you'd actually be a 10, Dustin. A war hero. Gets the taste of blood once and promotes military justice or peace in the name of America. In the name of America. Sorry, Rollo.
You know what I like? I don't like Americans who aren't in the army. I don't like Americans that don't get captured for their country.
Oh, boy. Mark says Marine ranking capable. I think you could boost it to a 7 or 8, but health issues might be a liability. So that's to you, Adam, I believe.
Oh, no. Yeah. My head, if I bounce it or hit it too hard against something for X, it'd be over.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be out. You'd be out.
I have
immunity problems. I don't think I'd be able to get in.
Yeah, I mean, I have flat feet too, so marching for me is not really going to work out too well. But the main reason I didn't join the military is because I didn't like the idea of killing people in the name of capitalism. So that was my big drawback to the military.
I was just like, screw that. I watched that movie with John Candy and the other guys, and they all had to work out, and I'm like, screw that.
Stripes.
Oh,
yeah, Stripes. But anyways, there's my Skype name is in the chat. Feel free to call in right now. We'll give it a few more minutes and see if anyone's going to call in. If not, then we'll just end the show up pretty soon. But
no, because also this, Mike.
Yeah.
We should also do a show. Remember that thing I typed to you the other day last night about doing a review show?
Yeah.
We got to start doing that one night, because I think that's a way we could review stuff.
Yeah, what was the thing again? Lay it out for me right now while we're waiting here.
I sure will, because you're just waiting right now, and I'll send it. I'll read it out, because it's good.
Adam's already gone. Look at him.
Yeah, he already took off.
Yeah.
I was trying to get Alex to Skype us.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great, actually. Oh, Mark sent one. Okay, hang on.
Okay, so here's the idea.
I'm not seeing it, Mark.
I finally just thought of a fun, inclusive way that we could not only do a show, but also be on the Planet Ant YouTubers. As a newly minted YouTube vets with a full year on these we're wearing, we can now do a YouTube channel where we give pointers and critiques to video submissions and channel page submissions. It is what Mafia's Finest TV is doing.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll just say, hey, we got this idea from him. Also, Margaret had the term quarantainment. That's a hilarious word. But so it's a new type of dating show for content creators, the YouTube Content Networking Show.
Mark, I'm not getting your request in here, and I did find you in my contacts. It says you were active days ago, so I don't know if that's like an old contact or what. Make sure that you have my correct contact too, because Skype is pretty awful with. I mean, there's like most people I know have more than one Skype contact in my Skype.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I'm your hype man.
Oh, okay.
Get that, Mike.
Let me see here.
Tell him, Mike.
Mark.
Tell Skype what's up.
Mark Mikula in your Skype contacts. Last seen days ago. I'm just gonna try calling Mark, I guess. Oh shit. That disconnected everybody. You know what? That really that disconnected everybody there. Sorry, guys. I was trying to. Dustin's freeze frame. Can you see that on the screen? Oh, good. Hey, well, that's something good that we didn't know would happen though. Is me calling somebody else. And seeing what happens when I do that. So what it does is it temporarily freezes you guys out and keeps me in there. Yeah, so ruins the show, Dustin. Ruins the show. Yeah. Anyways, we'll give it a couple more minutes here, but we gotta wrap this up shortly. Thanks, Mark.
Type in there to my Gadigan.
Oh, missed call. Now I see missed call. So. Can I add this to the call that we are in, or if I hit accept, is it going to knock you guys out? I'm going to hit it. Let's see what happens. You guys might lose connection. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, it just says you can start chatting. So
chat it up.
If I add them to the call,
go ahead, caller.
You're on the air. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener.
You're a hot gopher going.
As a kid, I listened exclusively to political talk radio. Did you?
Now what? You're doing a political?
I did. Honestly, I every single night when I was a kid, as young as like 9 or 8, I would put on AM radio political talk shows, and I was like addicted to listening to all kinds of political talk shows ever since I was a little kid. I don't know why, but I had a clock radio, and I used to just love AM radio. And I mean, it wasn't my favorite thing. It was like more of a placeholder for like stuff that I really loved, like old radio and like, I don't know.
It must have been soothing for you.
Cool like radio stories and stuff. But I just love to hear people talking and discussing ideas and stuff like that, and I always thought it was really interesting. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I have. So how do I add this person to the?
And Mike, while you're thinking this out, I just want to say it's not that I go around saying, "Oh, I'm an ideasman. I have more ideas."
Yes, go ahead.
The thought is, if everything's a spectrum, I'm definitely on one end of it when there's another person on the other end of it.
I'm not sure what that means.
Okay, well, I think the guitar is throwing everybody off. But
that was a little passive-aggressive, Dustin. That was a little passive-aggressive.
Just ask me specifically.
Let's sing. Yeah. Let's sing. Go ahead, play. Me and Adam are doing a song right now.
I put it away.
Okay, it's calling. That contact. I see them. They joined. There we go, Jason. Hello, Jason. Let's see if I can add you in here now. Everyone, get ready because Jason is going to join the chat in a second.
I just got Skype yesterday.
Oh, nice. Well, this is very
how was it?
Fitting time-wise. How was it? What are you talking about? You're trying to make small talk right now.
It sounded like it was sexualized almost.
What?
What?
There you go.
Hey, everyone, I got Skype yesterday.
Jason, you're in.
Okay. I'm glad because I need to confront Dustin.
Good.
Which part?
I'm gonna put you on like closer to him.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're a hot go for
Glitch.
confronting Dustin.
At the beginning, I really liked you, but then you start saying stuff about me, and now it's like, what's up with that?
When did I say one thing? One thing I've ever said, ever.
Like, you didn't know who I was, and you come up with the
be
same
fair.
story.
To be fair.
My brain has breaks in it. Okay, like literally.
Where he says everything that comes to mind.
Has breaks
I know.
in it. Yeah.
So, yes, I barely remember who anyone is. Like Adam,
Every
I
week
didn't
I
know
have to
Adam
remind
for
him.
the longest time, and he's my second best friend right now.
Second best friend? I mean,
Next to you.
I don't know exactly who's your
I
first.
showed up at
who's
Mike's
your first
birthday
best
party
friend?
one time and was like, "You're my best friend. You're my only friend right now. You're my best friend." He's like, "Oh, okay, bro. Okay."
Yeah, I got a little scared. I got a little scared from it. Yeah, I
Because
got a little scared.
I literally, anytime he would turn around and walk away from somebody, I go, we're best friends, man. It was my little present for him. It was
That's
like,
that's
to
how you
remember.
become best friends with people. Is you just get really in their face and creepy.
I don't know. Jason, you tell me. Yeah, Jason, we're best friends now.
Dustin, how
Irritating.
dare you not remember Jason? I'm just going to throw that out there. How
I
dare
did
you?
remember. I did remember after I looked at his face.
Eventually.
I'm
A facist.
I'm gonna make faces back at you. Great talk. And now Nicolas Cage version.
face. Look at the thumbnail.
Oh Lord, Adam, stop.
Let's get a thumbnail of what?
It's
Of
tough,
happiness,
isn't it?
Mike. Of having a good time.
Oh, yeah, everybody's thumbnail. Everybody's getting a thumbnail version of themselves in there for Dustin's final edit.
You do it. By the way, I just want to say.
Yeah.
I
What?
just want to say,
What?
Jason, you're doing an amazing job.
You know, I never get that, Jason. So that's really nice. You should really appreciate Dustin saying that because he's never told me that I've done a good job with the show once.
That's a lie. Secondly, I'm surprised you all didn't jump on how long it took me to look up his name. That's
And now we're friends on Facebook.
I know. I was like, down.
And the funny thing
Down.
is, all of a sudden I'll get all these notifications, and it's like 20 from you.
Yeah. He tags you a lot, doesn't he? It's like
Yeah.
Dustin has tagged you in a message, and it's like every single time. It's like, yep, exactly.
Is this true, Adam?
Facebook.
Adam, is this true?
I'm a pretty truthful person.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't
true.
wanna-
It's true.
Yeah.
What are you guys saying then?
That you tag
Because I-
a lot of things on Facebook. But, you know, remember ever since that
tag.
episode the other day, remember our episode where I was bringing up your written communication skills?
And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
trying to have a
2 weeks,
discussion
yeah.
about a fun, inclusive way. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it turned into a little bit of a meltdown.
I think it was a miscommunication.
Yeah,
Misfires.
so I think your text communication has gotten better since that episode. However,
And
I
first
think
of all-
you're starting to regress a little bit. but you're doing great still. I have to say you're doing great. But there was a couple messages that I got recently that I was like, okay, I get it.
the later it gets in the day or an evening
yeah.
my
Yeah.
personal day,
Yeah,
the little more crazy they get.
yeah.
I can admit
you
that.
you
But
sundown.
I
I get it. You sundown,
Did
just
say
like
that
Biden.
I would not change. And what did I do? I changed.
I said I would not change, and what did I do? I changed. That's great. I love it when people say they're not going to change and then they change. That's
Yeah,
It's a defense mechanism.
it's magnanimous. It's magnanimous of
Story
you.
arc.
What's that, Jason?
It's a great story arc.
Yeah, isn't it? Exactly. Exactly. It's the story of Dustin. Well, hey Jason, you're here with us. Thank you for joining us. Want to be in for the? We're gonna wrap this show up. Do you want to be in for the wrap up ending of this?
Question,
No, I got a lot to do. I got a lot to do.
Okay, all right.
question one.
It's just
Nah.
I
one
was thinking you want to
phrase.
sit in with Roses and Thorns. Question two. can we accept more than one call? How many people can we get on here?
I could get as many as can call, but I mean, it's, you know.
I would
After
love
a while, it'll break down.
I'm sure it'll bog down after a while.
Okay, but next show, let's try to have like everybody that's in the show watching, because there's only 6 people, okay? And one of them's me.
Yeah.
So we should have all 6 people on the screen, and that would be fun.
That'll be fun. Okay.
I'm sorry, ideas come out and be like, you know, air.
I know. I'm so jealous. I wish I had ideas sometimes, you know?
But I mean,
it's just not a thing that I'm capable of, I guess.
So, hey, Jason.
Yeah. Dustin.
Almost forgot his name. Yeah, almost forgot his name.
Mm-hmm. Joke.
Yeah.
Has your life changed since this virus outbreak, and how are you dealing with it? Go ahead for your answer. I'll wait offline.
Everybody's life has changed.
Yeah.
So
not mine so much. I'm thriving.
In what ways has your life changed?
Yeah.
What?
In what ways
has your life changed?
Like, you're very social.
Think that after all this has happened and we're allowed to see people again, I think I might become a hugger, and I'm really scared about that.
Is it because you know I'm a hugger? Because I go around saying I hug all the time?
Yeah. I have nobody here with me, so the cats don't like to be hugged.
Aww.
Used to quarantine, so they're like, just leave us alone. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right there.
Oh, what
hug
happened
it,
to Mark?
hug it right now. Hug it right now.
Want me to hug it right now?
Oh my God, that face, Dustin.
Hug that kitty. Ooh, he's hugging kitties now. Ooh, look at him hugging kitties. Ooh, you want a kitty? How?
This got weird.
I had Mark. Mark was calling.
I
Mark.
think that's a new TikTok.
I tried to merge him in. Oh, he's listed in there, but I'm not seeing him.
Jason?
My phone came with TikTok, so I've watched some TikToks. I don't understand TikTok.
TikTok it's for kids, it's for girls dancing, or it's for everyone else jokes. And
girls dancing or jokes.
Kids and or girls dancing, because they all go.
Mm-hmm.
They all do the same dance thing. Or they're doing is wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Okay, but everything else is comedy. They're all doing bits, or there's some days like fashion, and this month is hey, happy ladies month, or happy, what is it called, month of the woman, female month day.
What? Female month day. Hey, happy Female Month Day, everybody, by the way. I forgot to say that.
Happy time of the month, females.
All of our female viewers.
Happy Female Day.
Which
is this month. And so if you go onto my TikTok, there's a little thing that has heart, and then inside there you can see all the jokes. Scroll to the bottom, start going up, and because they go in order. It'll go like, hey, this is the one, hey, this one, and then there's like one that blows your mind, and it's like, because there's so many takes on things. And that's how I know I'm not the only ideasman. Because all these other people, they got ideas too, things I never thought of.
Are you shamelessly plugging yourself again?
Yes, absolutely. No. There's no shame involved in it.
My human experience.
I mean, it's not really shameless when it's on your show.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I keep trying to add Mark Mikula to the call, and for some reason, it's just not working, Mark. I'm not seeing you coming in here, so.
To be fair.
Adam do it. I was.
Mark had trouble the first time.
Oh shit! Oops! Oh no! I accidentally disconnected you guys. Yeah, you guys all froze, and you're not even paying attention at all to what's going on right now. Yep, can hear you guys, but the NDI got disconnected, so now it's trying to reconnect it, but I don't think it's going to let me do it during the show, so I have to do it like all over again. So I'm trying to do this again, but I don't think NDI. Yeah. Yeah, Dustin, you have not paid attention so hard that you did not even notice that your face is frozen on the screen right now. Yeah, because I accidentally clicked, while I was trying to add Mark to the call, I accidentally clicked the stop NDI thing. So, which was actually the point that I was trying to make, is that I think I'm going to purchase Zoom as the as a thing that we can do for per month video calling, because Zoom works a little bit easier with this whole thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But right now, I cannot start NDI again unless we shut down the show and then shut it back, turn it back on. So let's start that. I think that we'll just have to end the show for today. But let me get back to the. Oh yeah, Skype is just a jerk of a program. I really am not happy about Skype. It gives errors. It's not nice. I'm going to try to turn it back on here, but who knows what's going to happen. Skype is loading. Let me go to settings, and then I will go to calling and advanced, turn on NDI, and then join call. Let's see what happens. It might just work. Or it might not work. Who knows? Oh, Mark's here now. What do you know?
Mike's trying to get you all back.
What do you know?
The show's been suspended.
Oh, yeah, it was suspended. Did Dustin notice? Did Dustin even notice or no? Now everybody's in again. And I'm just have to add Mark's head now. Which is nice.
Mark. See Mark's head.
Hey Mark, what did you think of those Pi songs I sent you from the new generation of Pi songwriters? You can talk now.
You can talk now. All right,
I enjoyed them quite a bit.
Mark's in there.
Yeah,
Me too, Mark. See that, Jason? Did you see how I connected with him?
See that, Jason? See how I connected with him?
Yeah, I saw that, Dustin.
Now, if you join me on TikTok, we could do, what's it called? Duets. We could duet together.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's all do a duet together.
Oh my God, I think we are right now, and it's called the 5-way dance. I think we're in a Mexican standoff right now.
Or quintet.
All right, I'm gonna go low.
6-beat.
Sextet.
And that's
Sextet. That's
He gotta
right.
say sex. He does that to me every show. That's a lie. That's not a real thing.
What?
Yeah, people have to get used to the delay because obviously there was an echo for me for a short while. So
Oh yeah, but is it
if
working?
people are calling.
Oh yeah, you
It's
got to
working
turn
as far
off
as
your
I can tell
Facebook. You got to turn off your YouTube or whatever in order to make sure the delay isn't happening. Yeah. Well, anyways, we got to wrap this show up though.
Why? We just got going. It just got interesting for me.
You just got interesting.